been literally the brain behind this effort. He has been our total brain trust. And I think that together with many of you in this room, he has been working for a long time to try to get Austin to recognize single-member districts. But I don't think that if we could be as far along in our work, both strategically and with respect to the language that we put together in our petition, if it wasn't for Pat. And Pat, you've been around for a long time. I've known you and served you with a lot of things, and I'm just so proud to stand next to you and be working with you. Thank you for everything you're doing for us. Thank you once again. You know, things can't happen without having a strong coordinator and having somebody who really is the glue behind all the effort. And needless to say, Linda Curtis is that person. Linda is always ready to give us every information we need. She's quick to get those emails out. She's quick to call, make the calls, and make sure that folks are together. And if it wasn't for Linda, not only will we not be here because she's the one who helped put this party together, but really and truly, I think that all the brain trust could be there, but we maybe wouldn't have all the manpower that's gathered itself today. So Linda, thank you so much for your work as well. People that believe in the work of Austinites for Geographic Representation. We have already a lot of members in this room that have been meeting with us pretty much since about February, March of last year. I would like for all of those individuals that have been with us, whether you started with us in February, March, or you came on board in September once you heard about our work, but you were committed to us, please stand up so that we can also thank you and recognize you, because you are what makes us happen. And I'll tell you why. Because if you haven't joined our efforts, if you haven't gone on board with us yet, and you're not sure, you're still thinking, you have questions, these are the go-to people for you to find out, maybe in more detail, why it's so important for us to continue the efforts of our single-member districts. So please make sure that you connect with these folks, whether it's in a little while or later, but please connect with them, because these people really do know the ins and outs of all the work that we're trying to get done. So, you know, you can't have a program without recognizing people that are very involved in our community. And to do that, I'm going to ask Stan Coleman to come up and help us recognize other individuals that are with us, and also to talk to you a little bit about why he's dedicated to the 10-1 plan and why he believes that more of us need to get involved with what we're doing with respect to getting the 9-1 plan going for single-member districts. Stan, if you could come join us. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming out. First, I'd like to recognize some of the elected officials that I happen to know right offhand who are here this afternoon, and give you a little references to what they are representing. First of all, I want to mention Richard Franklin. He's with the Dale Valley. Debbie Russell is also with Dale Valley. And Lupa Sosa, she's with ACC board. You know this, and are there any others that I may have overlooked who are here that are candidates for any position? Please acknowledge, raise your hand, tell us who you are right away. Yes?
Laura Presley, running for Austin City Council.
Very good.
Thank Wahlberg, running for 167th District Board.
Anyone else? There we go.
I'm John Sisson, I'm running for Travis County Sheriff.
Richard Franklin, running for Precinct, County Commissioner, Precinct 1.
Anyone else? Okay. Well, again, thank you so much for being here today with us, you incumbents and candidates for future positions in being a public servant. you know, this is one of the most important reasons that we are here, and that is about having a system in place, such as the 10-1, that will help us know who our district representatives are in our community. That is the biggest disconnect we seem to have at this time because of this at-large system that we've been trying to work with over I almost have to say the past 40 years. And the reason I say that is because those elected officials in the past 40 years have 4 zip codes in this community have dominated the political outcome of mayoral elections and city council positions for the past 40 years. And it's just totally outrageous that something like this could be happening in the largest city in this country that continues to operate within that large system. And to make a change going forward, it is that important that we have a voice in what happens in our government today. And the way that happens is to have our own elected officials from our communities that know the issues and that are willing to step up and do the right thing for what is needed in our communities to have them continue to thrive and represent the people that really put out the votes and the dollars to keep this system going in the first place. And so, again, I want to thank you for coming out and to recognizing what AGR is about and what we're trying to do to make a difference in this community for the future.
LE on the petitioner, raise your hand and we'll get you on with a pen. Charlie's going around. Okay, so we're going to play a little video, and I'm not sure the timing of this is exactly going to work because we have some equipment that's not helping too much, but hopefully it'll work. And we're going to stop at each point and you're going to answer the question, and you're not allowed to change your answers. Okay, and the people who get the most answers, we have a little prize for you. Okay, so let's start the video. And hopefully this is going to work. What did I say? Austin is the largest city in the United States without geographic representation. And I said something about it's guaranteed by, geographic representation is guaranteed by
the Constitution,
U.S. and Texas. Okay, so what could I have said that would have made my case stronger to the actress who was there? That was Jen Ellison right there, who was... I mean, Jessica. What could I have said that would have made my case stronger? And you can put something funny in that slot or just serious. So write down what you think I could have said that would have made the case stronger for geographic representation in Austin. Okay, so anybody want to tell us your answer? That's Frances McIntyre, who you all know, a longtime community volunteer who's been with the League of Women Voters. Frances?
I think Linda should have said 1 little, 2 little, 3 little neighborhoods, 4 little, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little neighborhoods, all with elected representatives.
All right. I love it. And anybody else want to try to top that? Okay. Start the day.
I'm asking people on the way out the door, and there's a reason for that. One is that if you ask them on the way in and they say no, you generally forget you've already asked them, and you ask them again on the way out and they get irritated. The other thing is that if you ask them on the way in and you hit somebody who really is opposed to what you're doing, then sometimes they'll complain and they're trying to run you off. But this is a public location. This is the DMV, right? So they have to let us petition here, but you just don't want the hassle.
Okay, so which one of the following things did Linda not say? Okay, so which ones did she not say? A, she talks to folks on the way out the door because it's easy to forget that you've asked them on the way in and you're likely to ask them again on their way out and thereby irritate them. B, folks on the way in are more likely to complain and bring hassles for you. C, it's totally legal to petition in public places as long as you're not blocking traffic. And D, it's totally legal to petition in public locations as long as you're not harassing people. Which one did I not say? or ones? A, B, C, or D?
Blocking traffic.
Correct? And D. You can do more than one. Okay, next.
One, you're not blocking trees if your houses were not crossing. The big one, Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Geographic representation, and we've got a lot of people and your signature just helps us put it on the ballot so we can vote on it.
So you want to change it as,
Right now, everybody gets elected citywide, right? So you have to spend a tremendous amount of money on it for office. And we're the largest city in the United States that elects everybody at large. We want neighborhood geographic representation, so you know who to call, right? Have you ever had a problem in your neighborhood and you needed to call City Hall? Okay. Some people say, they don't really know who to call them. Everybody represents everybody. So this is just and just write your name and something for you. And we are filming these interactions for you. A music video. What is this?
The Constitution.
U.S. and Texas. Okay, so what could I have said that would have made my case stronger to the actress who was there? That was Jen Ellison right there, who was... Jessica. What could I have said that would have made my case stronger? And you can put something funny in that slot or just serious. So write down what you think I could have said that would have made the case stronger for geographic representation in Austin. Okay, so anybody want to tell us your answer? That's Frances McIntyre, who you all know, a longtime community volunteer who's been with the League of Women Voters. Frances?
I think Linda should have said, 1 little, 2 little, 3 little neighborhoods, 4 little, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little neighborhoods, all with elected representatives.
All right. Good, I love it. Anybody else want to try to top that? Okay, start the tape. So we're just going to keep going. That was Chris Herster, who is a new volunteer. Where's Chris? Over there. Thanks for doing that one. Okay, keep going then.
I'm asking people on the way out the door, and there's a reason for that. One is that if you ask them on the way in and they say no, you generally forget you've already asked them, and you ask them again on the way out, and they get irritated. The other thing is that if you ask them on the way in and you hit somebody who really is opposed to what you're doing, sometimes they'll complain and they'll try to run you off. But this is a public location. This is the DMV, right? So they have to let us petition here, but you just don't want the hassle.
Okay, so which one of the following things did Linda not say? Okay, so which ones did she not say? A, she talks to folks on the way out the door because it's easy to forget that you've asked them on the way in and you're likely to ask them again on their way out and thereby irritate them. B, folks on the way in are more likely to complain and bring hassles for you. C, it's totally legal to petition in public places as long as you're not blocking traffic. And D, it's totally legal to petition in public locations as long as you're not harassing people. Which one did I not say? Or ones? A, B, C, or D?
Blocking traffic.
Correct? And D. You can do more than one. Okay, next.
One, you're not blocking traffic. So any public sidewalk, and public buildings.
Stop. Can you back it up just a second? Okay, just get that last clip in a second and we're going to end it. So what did Jen do right that Linda could have done better in her presentations? even though I've been doing this for a gazillion years. Some of the newer people at petitioning do a better job. What did she do better? She bonded as a failed driver, too. She gave the woman no choice but to sign, not really. And C, Jen simply mentioned the number 10 for numbers of districts. Say all three? I don't know that she really gave her no choice, but if you want to choose that, that's cool. All right, last.
This is why we're getting signatures so well today. People are so happy to get out of hell.
Otherwise known as the DPS. Okay, so add up your score. And the right answers were, well, actually Francis got the number one, I think, the best. You were the only person who put themselves on the line there, Francis. That was very brave of you. Number 2 is C. Number 3 is C and D. Number 4 is A and C. Number 5 is C. And if you have a funny response for number D, you can offer this before we close down here in a second. Does anybody have something else they said in 5D? Take time to get through their process. That will be a huge thing for us. It's not a huge group, but it is a huge star in our cap. They have been critical in getting these measures passed in other parts of the country, so please do join, and that way you can help. Any questions about the petitioning? I know you're just dying to ask me, or the plan.
I have a comment.
Yes, sir.
Some vital information that you all need to know here, so please listen up closely. This miraculous woman's name is Jessica, not Jen.
It's okay. It's all right.
I can only say that I can only say it's because I'm not really 60, I'm 90. And I look great for 90, okay? So don't ask me, honey.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, she was a cheap. Please
I did fun.
So guys, thank you. We're going to have some music in just a few minutes. We had a band scheduled, but we had some PA problems.